Very exciting going on today with a school, actually, and Triple C.
That's right. Joe's in our kitchen right now, cooking up something, starting to.
That's right. We're starting to giggle up a little bit because every time John comes on, I have to ask him how to say his last name, even though I know it. Matwiko.
Matwiko.
Just a little, yeah, it'll throw you off if you look at it on paper. Anyway, welcome back.
Welcome.
We are making a turkey burger, and usually my problem with making turkey burgers is that they're good for you, but they turn out so dry. Yeah. And I don't know what I'm doing sometimes.
We need moisture in there because you know, the fat content, it's healthy, but there's no fat content. Like a nice juicy burger has the fat content. So what do we do?
Flavor,
So we got to do something in there. So what I like to do is breadcrumbs to hold it together a little bit, and some moisture from some mustard and some barbecue sauce in there. Nice moisture in there, and then you sear them, and then we're going to show you later how you can keep it moist.
Yeah, we were talking about that, like putting them on a grill sometimes will dry them out. So there are some secrets to cooking a turkey burger and keeping it moist, right?
Keeping it moist, yeah.
Now, any kind of particular, you're using those panko breadcrumbs?
Those are pancos, correct.
Okay, explain to people what those are.
Pancos are just more of a drier and fluffier breadcrumb. Okay. It's we hear them as you know, the Chinese breadcrumbs or panko crumbs, and technically I think they just keep it, they fluff them up somehow. I don't know the whole process of them, but they're just a lighter breadcrumb, and they give it a little more crunch to them. And I think it holds more moisture, correct.
So they absorb a little bit more as well. Okay. And you've got some plain, or is that Dijon mustard we're using?
Dijon mustard, actually, but it's a grainy Dijon.
Okay.
So it gives a little crunch inside, a little more extra flavor with the barbecue sauce, and a little trick is a little extra chili powder and a little granulated garlic. So it has a lot of flavor to it, moist, flavorful, and nutritious.
Good stuff. And I noticed, you know, I was looking at the barbecue sauce. This is a, you just said you went to the supermarket, picked one off.
Just picked it up.
Because I often do that. I'll try a bunch of different kinds. This one says sugar-free.
Sugar-free, doesn't have a lot of extra, like, sugar in there, has a lot of flavor to it. But I'm trying to keep this whole idea nutritious, and you can make a lot of it. And have it for during the whole week. You can use it for a couple different ideas. Right,
and you can make them bite-sized for if you're having guys coming over for the game.
For the game, or people on the run when you're trying to get the kids off to soccer. You can just grab something real quick, throw some vegetables on a plate, and you're all set to go. So it's healthy, quick, and you can have it for the whole week.
It tastes good. That's the key. All right. Thank you, John. And when we get back, we're going to fire up the grill here and get these barbecue turkey burgers going. Right now, I'm going to send it back to you guys on the couch. All right, welcome back. We were just chatting about our recipe here. We're with Chef John Matwiko from NCCC. We're making a healthy and tasty turkey burger today, right?
Burger,
All right. What kind of meat are we using here?
We are using ground turkey, and I always look for turkey from a reputable supplier.
All right, good advice, yeah.
So someone you know, or a good name brand that you have. This is Jenny O, I believe. And what we have here is 93/7, which that means 93% is protein, and then 7% is just fat. Just a little fat for some flavor.
You don't want to get it too late. Like the 99 might be really dry, no flavor.
Too dry then.
Right.
Okay. So, like we said earlier, we're going to put some moisture in there. So you get moisture from the onions. Let's put that in there.
All right.
The pancos that are going to give it a little crunch and
the crunchy mustard, right?
Yeah, crunchy mustard. Let's get that in there.
Get all that in there.
Little salt, just for. You gotta need a little salt in there.
Absolutely.
All right, you put the barbecue sauce in there.
Well, now this barbecue sauce you also picked up at the supermarket has no sugar in it.
No sugar?
All right, so that's a little better. So if you want to use one with sugar, you can definitely.
Yeah, that's fine. It's not going to hurt you. It's just a little bit. And then now we have a little granulated garlic and chili powder. Now you can get that mixing up.
All right.
That's good.
And we're using those panko breadcrumbs you were saying because
you can hear that crunch, right? Yeah. So that'll give a little texture inside too when you're biting into it.
Okay. Now the size of our burgers today.
The size of the burgers are going to be sliders.
Right.
Okay. So that's good. I mean, when you're a kid, when you get this big burger in front of you at 5 years old, right? You're like, I can't eat that whole thing.
Right.
But this way you can maintain how much you're actually eating, right? You get the little burger, it's cute, and the kids can grab it quick and take a couple bites. A lot of times the kids will take 2 or 3 bites of a big burger. Then your money's wasted.
Exactly.
And the food's wasted, right?
Exactly. Why waste all that meat?
So we're going to do 3-ounce burgers. So I brought a scale up from school. You can buy like a smaller scale and more affordable too. So we're going to give myself a little test here, Joe. I think I'm going to do 3 ounces right on the dot.
Let's check it out real quick.
Where am I, Joe? Where am I, Joe?
He's at 3 ounces. And
3 ounces.
In the next segment, when we start making these, we'll flip that around and get a close-up of it. He nailed it. All right.
Okay.
After the break, we're gonna be talking about something in the hot sauce, and it's called sexting, and it's actually happening out there. We're gonna give the parents some advice at home about what to do. Back after this.
We're going to move on now to cooking burgers this morning.
Yes, we are, Joe's over in our Kitchen World kitchen.
That's right, guys. And actually, here on Winging It, we do get breaking news every once in a while. And I've just been told we are at 1,007 Facebook fans that follow Winging It. So there you go. We crossed over the line from 999 to 1,007 in a matter of 6 minutes. So we're making a difference here on Winging It.
That sounds great.
All right. Today we're making a really juicy turkey burger with Chef John Matwico from NCCC. What do we got here?
Okay, what we're going to do is we got a couple stages going on here.
Yeah.
So we're going to do the starting cooking stage of the burgers. We're using a little canola spray, all right, a little smoke up there.
Yep.
And what you can do is you can pop the burgers right in the pan there.
And these are 3 ounces, right?
Those are 3-ounce burgers.
All right.
We're going to get those going, and we're going to...
Yep.
We're using canolas to keep it healthy.
And you were saying you can continuously spray that while they're cooking, like as a basting?
Yeah, like a basting.
Kind of thing,
these ones over here, I got it cooking. I'm just basting them as they go. Polyunsaturated fat, very good for you. All right, beneficial.
And no flavor, right? So you're not adding
very
more
little
flavor to...
It's like minuscule.
Okay.
All right, so we got those going now.
And these
We're going to brown them up on either
side,
on both sides, right?
Okay.
About 4 minutes on each side.
Right, because they're sliders.
Well,
so
yeah, you want to make sure they're cooked all the way through 165.
Right,
That's
always
what
got the thermometer's
for, all right?
Especially when you're cooking turkey, of course. That's a serious
now
thing.
We're going to switch over, right?
All right.
And then we got the little finished product here, but now it's not really finished because you want the sauce in there, right?
Right, exactly.
So what we're going to do is, you got all those nice brown bits in here. That's flavor.
This is the trick I love.
And this is a little trick.
Great.
You can use chicken stock, you can use water.
Okay.
Pop a little bit in there.
Just a little water. There you go.
And just kind of like start basting them a little bit. Look at that.
And you get a steam bath out of the whole thing. My pores are opening up.
All right.
Glasses are fogged, as you can see.
So it's called fond. Fond is flavor.
Fine, is that what we're talking about? Whip, wop, whip, wop. All right.
Now a little barbecue
we add
sauce.
the barbecue sauce. I'm taking my glasses off
There
here.
you go.
All right.
All right.
I got to see this thing firsthand. Ah, it's great. So you got a little mixture of water and barbecue sauce.
Yep, there you go. So this is going to cook out. So all that water or chicken stock is going to cook out. It's going to get thick, thick, thick.
Slow cook? You're going to put it on a low flame,
Low
right?
flame.
Okay.
We can cover it.
Okay.
And cook it on the stovetop.
Oh,
all right.
better, yeah.
And then you can also put it in the oven too. So
Okay.
it cooks all the way through. And you're going to cook the heck out of it, right?
Okay.
So this is going to be moist. It's going to be cooked all the way through.
That's the idea,
so
right?
What we're going to do is, and we're going to move this off to the side.
And of course,
pop this in the oven.
As we always do, we have a finished product. And while John's getting that, I'm going to mention that he is the president of the ACF of Buffalo. Now, can you tell us what that is exactly?
The ACF is the American Culinary Federation of Greater Buffalo.
All right, so you're not just a teacher, you're the president.
Yeah, so we are not the president of school. That's President Kalajdzic.
Right.
So anyway, I'm the president of the American Culinary Federation of Greater Buffalo. So what we do is we do a lot of community events. We get people involved, a networking tool for any chefs in the area or people that are like salespeople in the food industry. What we also do is with the students that are coming into the schools, ECC and NCCC, they are looking for avenues of work and trying to get, find an idea of what to do and how to get involved. So what we do is we have different categories, and one of the categories is a culinarian or student culinarian, and it gets them involved in our organization, and then we help them. We kind of mentor them or kind of like show them different avenues of maybe how to network correctly or maybe jobs that they're looking for, and we can help them get placed.
Great stuff. So you guys kind of direct people in the right direction.
We direct people
in the right direction.
Yeah, and then we have a lot of events going on. We have the Children's Hospital Festival of Trees event in November, and that's a great event. It's down at the Hyatt in Buffalo. And we get the students involved, and they do like cooking stations, and it's a lot of fun. And it's not like hard work; it's just fun work, and it gives them an opportunity to see what's out there.
All right. Well, this is down here right now, and that's the finished product, right?
Let's bring that plate over.
We're going to bring this plate over, and you're actually making this even healthier. We're using some whole wheat sliders.
We got whole wheat sliders here.
All right.
So what we're going to do is, if you could take a couple of rolls, open those up, and put right there.
I can do that, no problem. All right.
All right. Actually, 2 over here, 2 over there.
Right. I'm just hiding them from the camera there. There we go.
Perfect.
And you just toasted these in the oven a little bit.
Just lightly toasted, just to give them a little extra heat. We're going to use that spatula, Joe, because this is going to be sloppy. Yeah, it's going to be more of a. Here, look how moist these things are.
All right, we're going to get these on the buns. I'm definitely going to eat one on live TV coming up. Right now, we got to go to break for a minute. We're going to have Mike Syka's forecast coming up. Welcome back. It's time for second helpings. We made a delicious barbecue turkey burger. Now we're taking some of the leftover meat and making a quesadilla.
Quesadilla. So
all right, John,
why don't you assemble one while I cook one?
So I'm going to take the meat you sliced from the
little cheese
burger.
down first.
Oh, cheese
Just
down
a little
first?
cheese
Okay.
down. That'll hold
Always
it
thinking ahead
together.
here.
Spread that around a little bit.
Yes, like that.
Pop one
Good
right
there.
in there for right
And
now.
we'll put the meat on top of the cheese.
I think a lot of people make quesadillas at home, don't they?
Yes, I would assume
it's pretty
so.
easy to do. So you can spread that around, kind of bring it all over the place there. Yeah,
Great
there
dish
you
for
go.
the kids too, right?
Yep.
I forgot it's a quesadilla, right? We're not wrapping this thing.
It looks like a little pizza.
Yes,
you know?
exactly.
So it's
That's
crispy.
what we're looking for.
Again, caramelize the outside of the shell
going
and makes it nice and crispy and tasty that way. Right?
And you've sprayed the pan a little bit with the canola oil, right?
Correct.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's what you're basically
So now what
looking
you can do too is take a little of the, take a little bit of your sauce here.
Yep. Scoop
and
it up.
scoop that around.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
All right, and then a little more cheese.
A little more cheese, please. Who doesn't like cheese? This has got to be a great dish to make with the kids, right? I mean, you've got kids. I bet you've done this before.
Yeah, we do it all the time at home. You can use a lot of leftover stuff, so this is a great second helping
hot
idea.
sauce, right? All right.
So what we did is a little spray on there also, and then we did a little powder of your chili powder.
A little chili powder on
And that
top
gives
of
the
right?
that gives the outside a little bit extra flavor.
Okay.
Put your top on there.
Put my top on.
Then you can toss that off to the side. We're gonna
All right. All
get
right.
the other side here going.
All right, we'll get the other side going. We got about 10 seconds. I got to thank you, John, for coming in and making a delicious turkey burger. It's so hard to make a delicious turkey burger if you think about it. 'Cause
Well,
things
yeah,
dry out.
like we said earlier, it does dry out. So think
right.
about the moisture. You're taking away the fat. Put some moisture in there somehow.
Good advice. John Matwico, NCCC. Back to you on the couch.